not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream in me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream. Chance I get, baby. All right. It is Thursday, baby. It's Thursday. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting. And I'm glad y'all are with us. Let's see if this works. That worked. All right. Boy, howdy shit, it is Thursday. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting. And let me caveat everything. If I get glitched up tonight, if something happens and I lose control of the show here for a minute, it's because everything around me is off, and I'll explain why in just a little bit. But first off, if this all works right, I want to thank Donald Hamilton for coming in, followed by Dorothy Tyndall, Buddy Griffin, Milo's Ranch is here, Busy Lizzie, and Jeanette Miller, Hudson Kerr, thank you very much. Daniel Hackelman, Bob K is here. Oh, shit, I touched it. Debbie Hopewell, Harvey W. is here. Let me see, Debbie Capran, Annette Serrano, Sick Chick 71 is with us. Oh boy, Kelly Harris. I'm just going to give it a flip and go. Carol DeBurr, Stephen Scott, I'm sorry. All right, let's do this just because John's going to get messed up. All right. I didn't get a rant out today. Wanted to. Just time is of an essence right now with me. I have a lot of things on my plate going on. I did get to sit down just a little while ago for about 45 minutes, and I got to listen to Liz Cheney giving her speech as she endorsed Kamala Harris. I was inspired by her speech. I'm good on her. And everybody knows that we don't agree with her on hardly anything. But we agree on this. Democracy, baby, it lives in this country. And she was standing up on that stage giving everybody a reason not to vote for that disgusting piece of shit that we have seen out there. And it just warmed me up. I got a lot on my mind, but that is what this country needed. They need Republicans to stand up. And I see a whole lot of them on TV. I watched one of the Talking Heads show last night, and it had several Republicans on there that were endorsing Kamala Harris. They had people on the street that were saying the same thing that yard sign says. I'm a Republican. I'm not a fool. They're voting for Harris. And that gives me a lot of hope for this future. I want to see an ass whooping so bad that man's going to run forever. I want him out of our life, out of our system, out of our country. And this is going to be the way to do it. On the other thing that was bothering me, God dog it. I know y'all can hear that whine because I hear it in my headphones. I have a little chihuahua that is laying up who won't stop crying. And it's killing me. Anyway, the other thing I saw during the debate between Tim Walz and J.D. Vance, and this has been hit on by several people, the fact that when when Tim Walz turned to J.D. Vance and asked him, did Trump win? Did Trump lose the election? That's what he asked him. Did Trump lose the election? And what was Walz's response? J.D. Vance's response? Well, I'm looking towards the future. It's every freaking time they're asked that question. They had another congressman, Republican from somewhere, I don't know, on the TV today saying that same thing. Well, when asked, did Donald Trump lose? Well, that's been bullshit. That's the reason. That's the problem with the Republican Party nowadays. They got no balls to stand up for this for our country. And Liz Cheney is right. This is the time to vote for our country, not for a party. Party doesn't mean shit now. Donald Trump has taken the Republican Party and shoved it down a toilet and shit on it. He has got nothing but maggots who just think of him as a cult leader. There's not a patriotic bone among them. Anyway. I'm going to need a little help here, baby. I'm going to need a little help. The reason that everything is going to be a little not right tonight is because John's going to hit the road here. John is going to hit the road for a little while. I'm going to make a road trip with my son. I need to clear my head. But I am not going alone. I am taking you with me. Everything that is running right now, and I don't have access to all the computer screens that were up here and all the camera views and all that stuff. It's all gone right now, but I can broadcast with what I've got right now. So my intention is to take this on the road, baby. It's going to be on that laptop, a couple of little devices here that I need to set up. And I should, if I have internet access, I should be able to go live wherever I am. And there ain't no telling where that's going to be. Because my son and I are getting the car and we're going someplace.
Road trip.
Road trip. We're going to do a road
shotgun.
trip. Yeah, let's get in. Let's go. I plan on seeing some blue dots along the way. I really do. I'm not going to call out who yet because I don't know where
I know I'm not on the way.
You don't know that.
Oh, I do. I'm a little north and out of the way.
let me. I got this all on my phones here now. That's what I'm using. I want to thank Kay Allen, who just came in with a $20 donation and said, "Hug, John, wishing you and your family the best." Kay, thank you very much. Uh-oh. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm doing. I've got shit. This has been a whirlwind. I went and got new phones for me and my two sons on a family plan. We all got a new phone there, okay, because I want to make sure I don't have any problems on the road. So I got a new phone, and that means transferring everything over. And, some made it, some didn't. So I ended up having to go to the bank today with like a dumbass and going, hey, I can't get in because I don't know my shit. So fix this for me. And they did. So, it appears to be working because I'm seeing the super chats on my new phone. No, on my old phone. Because it still works because it still gets Wi-Fi. And on my new phone, I have the chat. Now, mind you, it's a little bit smaller than this big-ass screen that used to be up there. So, just bear with me. Anyway. Did you see any of Liz Cheney's speech today?
I did not, John. I was working.
Oh, it was good. It was good.
I did catch a little smidge of somebody talking about it somewhere, but I didn't get a chance to see it myself yet.
Yeah, it was a really good speech, and she really keyed on doing the patriotic thing. This is for your country. This isn't for a party. And boy, she laid out the language on Donnie Boy. I mean, she sat up there and called him out for a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
You know, how he sat there and watched it all on TV and refused to do anything. She brought up all of that. And good on her.
I remember
she
was sitting in that room at the top of the table there, explaining it all to us.
Indeed. And
I think every day she sat there, the more disgusted she got.
Indeed. Yeah. So she was first eyewitness to everything that went on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, I had a brain thought for a minute. But yeah, I'm liking what I see when it comes to how many Republicans are standing up and saying, I'm not a fool. I'm not voting for that idiot. but
Yeah.
more of them need to. None of them on my street. No, 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 no.
That's okay. They're not going
Yeah,
to
it is
change their
okay.
mind.
No, no, they're not going to change their mind, and that's okay. That's the
Yes.
sad part about it is with this democracy, they have a right to their vote. They have a right to their opinion. And I do not harass them for their opinion. I do not put signs in my front yard that says, fuck you for what you think. They don't have any problem doing that against me, though. So
Yeah.
I have a tendency to believe more what, Liz Cheney said. It's time. You want to show your patriotism? Then turn your back on that shit. Turn your back on them. Tell your party to find somebody decent to run and throw J.D. Vance and his buddy out.
I do have some more percentage of faith in people that have a sense of reality, a sense of decency, and it doesn't matter the political side you're on. I believe there's more reasonable people out there than there is MAGAs.
I do too. That's how come I think we're going to see I want to see a landslide. Is what I want to see. And I'm sorry, something dinged.
I heard that.
It should not be that way. It should not be, you have to have a landslide to show you win. But it's damn near as a necessity because of what he is going to do. And she touched on that today too. He's already doing it. Trying to interfere with the election, trying to say that it's going to be a screwed up election, that people are going to cheat.
And that's where his little minions come in all over the country. And those minions are the ones that are going to say, we're not going to certify. They're county clerks all across the U.S.
Well, that's what pissed me off. Oh, shit. I'm having a hard time remembering. I remember what happened, who said, I don't remember. I mean, the names escaped me. Somebody, and it'll come to me in just a second, when asked about the certification of this election. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was a statement J.D. Vance made about would he do what Mike Pence refused to do, and the answer was yes. He would throw it back to the states to get the states to figure it out, as he says.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Now, what he said was, well, to quote him, Tim Walz stood there and said, did Trump lose the 2020 election?
Yes.
And
did he lose?
His answer was, Tim, I'm focused on the future.
I'm focused on the future, not looking toward. Yeah. Are you shitting me? See, there's the problem. If you can't, don't do that. Now I got to get the thumbprint again. Yeah, if you can't answer that question,
He's not going to answer that question.
No, he's not.
It doesn't matter what he thinks. He's not going to answer it. He's told not to answer that.
Oh, baby.
And we know they do what they're told, don't they?
Yes.
If they want to stay in good graces.
That's the problem. Let me see if I can get this.
In for a penny, in for a pound. They aren't going to do well if they drop out.
Ozzy.
Because again, look at Liz Cheney. She dropped out of it.
Yeah. I'm proud of her for that today. She showed what it means to be a patriot today. And to stand up for country, not for party.
Yeah. She doesn't want to lose democracy the way it's been running for 200 and blah, blah years.
She sees the handwriting on the wall, too. Dave, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm with you guys.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm all right. So what was the words?
Yeah, so
They're
what?
Trying to kill your vice president. So what?
Yeah, that's
well,
right.
Give me a friggin' break, guys. This new release of Jack Smith, it's a good thing. I think it's going to open the eyes to maybe a lot of fence sitters. Those who are already committed to Trump are not going to be bothered by this. They already know half of it. They don't give a shit. But the fence sitters, if they read half of it or 10% of it, it will help democracy. But I was just gobsmacked when I heard him also quote. He said to Ivana, Jared, the two nutbags. He said, "It's not whether you win or lose; it's you've got to keep fighting."
You got to keep
I
fighting.
mean, in other words, fucking cheat.
Never give up. That's him. Cheat whatever way you can. Just don't give it up. Just create as much chaos and hate as you can. Throw it into chaos.
He's out there at his rally, John, and he's saying, he's out there at his last rally saying, well, all the swing states, we're leading in them. Well, that's a lie. He wasn't. And he's out there also saying, she said people lead my rallies and that. No one leads my rallies. I have the biggest, the best rally.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
As he's talking to half a filled room.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
that's the bag of shit he sells all the time. That he's the greatest in the world, ever.
He's falling apart at the seams.
I'm loving it every minute of it.
He knows he's in big trouble, and he knows he's got to lie even more. And you know what happens when you start lying, guys, don't you? You got to tell one lie to cover the other lie. Then you got to tell another lie to cover that lie.
That's Donnie. You just made it in a nutshell. Hey, Dave, let's get Kirk in here real quick. Kirk, how are you doing?
Hey, John, how are you? Hey, Dave. Hey, Mitchie Chick.
Right, hey, Kirk.
Hey, Kirk.
I got a little kick out of 2 words on the first opening statements in that brief by Jack Smith when he said "not so." Basically, his nice way of saying bull fucking shit. You don't get immunity for private acts.
Yep. He refiled. We got a whole new timeline going on now.
It's going to end up. We all know it's going to end up back in the Supreme Court. No matter what happens, that goes to the 11th Circuit. All that, it's still going to end up back in the Supreme Court. But this time, the Supreme Court, if they knock this on the head, they're saying we're corrupt because there's no question.
The world is going to be watching this election because we know how it's going to go. We know that there's going to be accusations of bribery rigging or cheating or illegal aliens voting. All sorts of stories will be floating around, and they're going to try to take advantage of that. Before we get carried away here, let me send out a couple more thank yous to Mary Humphreys, who came in with a $10 donation. Mary, thank you very much. And Darren Reed, who came in with $2. Thank you very much. And Hudson Kerr, who came in. There you go. Hudson Kerr came in with a $50 donation and said, road trip, a bit of gas money, get on out there, clear up some as best you can, and breathe with your son. Don't forget the pipe and some love on me on ice. Indeed. Hudson, no, it all goes with me, brother. That's who I am. And I want to thank Shaking Me Bones, who came in with a nice donation and said, I believe in democracy, and I love this Blue Dot family. Baby, we love you back. Thank you so much for everything. And let me tell y'all, she is a kind heart and has done amazing things for my family, and I thank her for that. Where were we?
Well, we were talking about something we've covered quite well now, which was the new release of the indictment or the
Jack Smith's new indictments. Right.
Yeah.
Of course, first thing out of his mouth is election interference, so he's screaming about that already.
Well, this is exactly, he done something very similar to Hillary Clinton in 2016. He set her up weeks before the election with some bullshit crap that destroyed her character.
Oh, potato.
Yeah.
Now he's out there saying this is election interference and all this sort of crap. I mean, Judge Chuck can come out today and said that he can file, if he wants, up to 180 pages of, response to this. But I don't think he would do that. I mean, what can you file?
Karma's a bitch.
Karma is a bitch.
Karma's a bitch, Donnie.
And I can't wait to see her kick his ass. I am. I'm so vested in this election.
Well, didn't we say 3 or 4 years ago, John, we said amongst ourselves, you know what, the Republican Party needs to concede and say, look, Donnie's infected their party, that they'll have to vote Democrat so they can go away and rebuild and come back stronger with a new leader and without the MAGA shit involved.
That's what the Republican Party has to do. The only way for that party to ever be competitive, I believe, in another race is exactly that. They have to chase that shit, Donnie the dickhead, out of their party along with all the little maggots and chase them back under their rocks and bring back conservatives that we used to be able to work with. Prime example that is being touted right now is the fact that we had a border bill, a bipartisan border bill. As a matter of fact, it was written by the Republicans. Did it pass? No, it didn't pass because Donnie Dick came by and said, don't do that because I need to argue about it. He's willing to hurt this country for his own benefit. So, what do you want to know? He's about the most disgusting thing this planet has ever seen. And, in my book, he wants to. Yeah.
They could have got rid of him. Which pisses me off is that 90% of these Republicans are coming out that are saying now, Donnie's bad for the country, Donnie's bad for our party, Donnie's done this, Donnie's been evil. Those bastards could have solved this problem 3 or 4 years ago when he was,
yes. When he lost the last election.
But no, when he was impeached, they could have solved this problem. The second impeachment or on J6, they could have said, "No, we've had enough of this," and got rid of him.
The House impeached him. The Senate refused to because it was held by Mitch McConnell and the Republicans, and they didn't want to do that. Mitch McConnell out there selling bullshit. Well, he's not in office anymore, so we can't do that. Bullshit. He could have. He just didn't want to. And now Mitch ain't behind Donnie now. Mitch ain't supporting Trump as far as I know. He's not supporting him out there on the road. He might be voting for him. No, I'm sure he is. It's I don't know. How do you describe the Republican Party nowadays? Other than just a dumpster on fire.
Let's face it, it's a Nazi party. Everything
it is. It wants to move in that way. Tell me it's not.
Anything to interfere with your elections is what the Germans done, or the Nazi party done, Hitler done in 1932 or 34 when he started his politics. He done this. He demonized the media. He demonized the other party. He had false flag operations and burnt their
demonized fellow citizens, and that's what Trump has done. Ever since he came down that escalator, his main message to America has been hate your neighbor. This place sucks. Unless I'm king, this place sucks. It's the most terrible country on planet. Rampant crime everywhere. They're going to come slit your throat in your kitchen. All sorts of crap that he throws out there. Besides eating your dogs and cats. Whatever scares the Republicans. Boo, boo, boo. I'm sure all my damn neighbors down the street think, oh yeah, them Haitians out there eating cats and dogs. We better take care. That's the fucking mentality of them. What do you want to know? They eat that shit up.
Well, you know what pisses me off as well? Ken Paxton. He's out there saying that he wants
my attorney
female
general.
He wants the female medical records lodged with the government so they can have access to women who are pregnant and follow their pregnancy.
What do you want to know about Texas? And my governor or my attorney general? My attorney general was convicted in the House here in Texas. Oh, come on. My fingerprint.
How many criminals you got?
I can't remember the exact charges right now, but he was convicted in the Texas House. It went to the Senate to have him removed from office. His wife being one of the senators who did not recuse herself. And the Texas Senate refused to, and they sent him right back to that office. And the witnesses in that crime were his office staff. They're the ones that turned his ass in for what he did. And I wish I could remember what the fuck that was. It had a lot to do with a lot of shit.
He used funds for things he shouldn't have, I think, but correct. I can't remember.
Yeah, amongst other things.
He embezzled, basically. But they won't use that word embezzlement. But he embezzled.
He was getting paid for favors, which in the Republican Party is common deeds. Hey, let me catch up real quick. All right, hold your thought. Because Spunky, 1991, came in with $2 and said, love you, brother, praying for you and your family. I appreciate that very much, Spunky. James Tripp came in with $10 and said, you're a true patriot. No more than you are, my friend. No more than you. It's we stand together as patriots. Keith Thompson, there's a Marine for you, came in with $10 and said, a little help to the road trip. Keep talking the truth. Keith, I love you, brother. You might be on the list, too. Daniel Hackelman came in with $5 and said, hope this will buy a road trip beer. Oh, what happened? Where's that? Oh, shit. I didn't see. Yeah, I'm going to have to work on this because, like I said, I'm working off of 2 cell phones, an iPad, and a laptop. Joseph Martinez came in with $5. Said Donald Trump. Let's give up on this. All right, hold on. Oh, that's better. Says Donald Trump stole $636.7 million from taxpayers when he was president. Some examples: flying back and forth to Mar-a-Lago, housing the security. Joseph, thank you. I'm having trouble with my eyesight, brother. Daniel Solomon came in with $2. Said Kamala in support of federal legal weed. John, touchdown. Touchdown. And Dennis and Jan came in with a $50 donation and said, John, for your road trip, enjoy your time away with your son. Love you, John. Thank you very much. I'm going to give you all a little hint. I don't know where I'm going. I really don't. I'm going to get in that car, and I know where my first destination is, and I know where my last destination is. But I rented that car for 3 weeks. My son wants to go to Roswell, New Mexico. Tyler wants to go
that's north. You gotta go north.
That's northwest. So that's going to be our first stop. Anybody want to guess why?
Aliens.
Of course, but not just aliens. What do you?
There's weed stores in New
There
Mexico.
you go. It's one of John's bucket list was I want to go somewhere where it's legal, where I could walk into a store. Not that I don't need it. I got something to smoke right here. I'm happy, but that's not the point. I want to walk into a store that has it right out there, and it's just a thing. It's just a thing. So, and the aliens. We've been to Roswell before, but not when weed was legal. So.
You want some of the alien weed, don't you? You want some
that's
alien
what we're going
weed.
for. We're going to go get some alien
that
weed.
Strange stuff.
Yeah, some of this out of the world shit, you know.
Yeah, that's what you want.
We're going to go there for a little kick in the butt, and then I don't know.
I want
where
to get photographs. You got to send.
Oh, Dave, no. We're going on the road, buddy. Y'all are going with me.
Yeah, but
I have this whole setup. It's going to be in one briefcase. I should be able to set it up no matter where I am. We'll be able to do our live shows. Now, I have a brand new camera. Which one is it? This one. And I got it with a plan, so I have data, and it's got a great camera. And yeah, I'm planning on doing some rants on the road. I'm planning on maybe doing a little live shit, just going down the highway and saying, "Hey, I don't know. I know. My boys know. It's a big house here. It's empty. There's nobody here. Nobody here but them dogs, and you can hear him back there. And it's.
I can hear him.
Yeah.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah. He's heartbroken.
Would he be quiet if he was sitting on your lap?
Yeah. Yeah. When I go in there and pet him, and he comes in there, he'll be quiet and sit with me. But any other time, he's laying in there on the bed.
Oh.
So yeah, it's kind of.
Why do you let him in the room with you, John?
I'm not in here during the live show shit. Yeah, I can't do that.
He wouldn't be quiet on your lap if he sat on your lap?
No, I got 3 pibbles out there. Like I've got a camera.
Oh,
right
everybody
here.
would be jealous, and it would be a mess.
Yes, it would be a mess. and
now, John, let's talk some happy stuff because you're getting miserable here, and we're all
Right.
starting to get gloomy, and we don't want to be gloomy.
Yeah, I don't want to be gloomy.
I want to bring up this. I want to bring up this bastard in where's he from? This bastard, Clay
Which
Higgins.
bastard? That bastard?
Oh, Clay.
That bastard.
Clay Higgins.
He's a bastard.
Did you see his post? Did you see what he posted and pulled it down? And then you got Mike Johnson saying, "Oh, look, we spoke to him about that and we prayed with him."
Oh, that guy. That guy.
That was last week.
Oh, yeah, that was last week, buddy. I rake his ass over to go pray about it.
There's been lots of shit since
No. See, that's where I drew the line. Maybe you miss this, Dave. He didn't go back there and pray. He didn't go back there and do shit because if he was a godly man, he wouldn't have posted what he did in the first place. But he didn't. Oh, they become Christian when they find out they screwed up. Oh,
yeah,
I'm
I
going to pray for that.
that.
No, you didn't. And Mike Johnson was just trying to blow smoke up everybody's ass to say, "Oh, look, he's a big Christian. Come back there and pray about it." And he took it down. He
But
knew
my
his error.
point is, John, he was out there yesterday backing his statement up.
Yeah,
He was out
he's
there
not backing
yesterday
down from it.
backing No.
No.
And
So take his religious bull and shove it up his butt.
Give me a fucking break.
They use it. They use religion
this-
as a tool, to convince good people that they're good Christians, and you ought to vote for me because I'm a good Christian. Well, turn around and look at what they do. Do they act like Christians? I know, baby. Isn't there some place in the Bible says that it's what you do, not what you say? It's your acts, baby.
John,
That's what.
Did you know what he was in 2004? Mr. Clay Higgins was a police officer in 2004, and he was about to get fired for beating up a guy in handcuffs.
Yeah, ain't that lovely?
And so he quit.
You know? There.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have trouble.
He was a freaking cop that was about to be sacked, but he quit first. He was given the opportunity to quit because he beat up a guy. He put in handcuffs, then he beat him up.
Yeah, I heard about that.
What a bastard! What a fucking bastard!
What do you?
I mean,
it's an illusion. If you can create the illusion that you're a godly person, that you're a law-abiding citizen, that you're you can create any illusion you want. It's what you do behind the scenes that's gonna matter. Nobody has to see you do a good deed. That's between you and whoever you're doing the good deed for. You know,
Clay Higgins is like Donald Trump. There's no repentance for any of these guys' actions for what they do. They say they go back and pray about it, and they won't do it again, and then they do. And then
they go out and do it.
Obviously, the biggest example is you got a guy who lost an election, and he couldn't just shake hands with the other team and say good game. He had to double down on that shit, and here we are 4 years later.
Yep, and we're going to go through it again. I guarantee you we're going to go through this shit again. Hey, let me catch up real quick again, because Bob K came in with $2, said the aroma in a cannabis store is a wonderful smell. Bob.
And John, there's one that you missed because for some reason it doesn't show up.
Okay.
Hang on. Oh, Stacy Hunt sent $10.
Stacy.
Thank you, Stacy.
Thank you very much. And Mega Wet Willie came in with $5, said, remember when traveling, no matter where you are, where you go, there you are. That's true. No matter where you go, there you are. Spunky 1991 came back with another $5, said, ever heard of Texas Paul? Yes. He's another Blue Dot YouTuber in Texas. However, honest guy who tells it like it is. He interviewed Colin Allred a few days ago. Outstanding. I did not know he did that. Yes, Texas Paul, Tennessee Brando. I would love to hook up with these guys. As a matter of fact, it has been brought to my attention. I'm on my way to Tennessee. Tennessee Brando lives in Tennessee, and the possibility. I don't know. We're exploring some possibilities to see what happened. Let me thank Daniel Solomon, who came in with $2. Said, make sure you find a safe place to smoke on tour. Oh yeah, I do, brother. My first trip. Retriever 19 Golden came in.
You got to know which side of the state line you're on when you light up. That's all.
Oh, is that a thing?
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm on the wrong side now. And
if you're traveling.
Retriever 19 Golden came in with $20 and said, y'all will need cash for the weed store. Y'all know where I'm going. And Kay Allen, my darling in D.C., came back with another 20 and said they're calling Kamala Jezebel. Now see Reverend Ed. They're calling her a Jezebel. No shit.
Okay.
Fuck off. Thank you, Kay.
That's all they got?
That's all they got, yeah. She's a Jezebel. Mary Ann came in, the old crone came in with $20 donation and said, you're going to enjoy our dispensaries with much love from the old crone down at the cantina in Whistle Stop somewhere in the mountains of New Mexico. Outstanding. I'm coming to see you, baby. Thank you. I am. It's just a thing. John always wanted to see what that, because Texas ain't never going to do it. Not in my lifetime. It's going to be forever before Texas legalizes anything down here. Well, the whole damn country will go legal before we do.
Unless you turn blue.
Unless we turn blue. And Ben, I don't have buttons. That's what we're not going to see a 2 for blue tonight, or. Yep, no, I'm touching the button and nothing's happening. So I can't do anything. But on that note, Colin Allred is ahead in the polls down here in Texas.
Yes, he
And
is.
yes, he is by quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping I'm just hoping against hope that travels up ballot. That if they're disgusted with Ted Cruz, how can you not be disgusted with Donald Trump? There are too many things. I'm gonna tell him there's too many things here going on. Oh shit.
Well, you
What
just
did
have
I
to get
do?
used to different looking things, is all.
Well, I touched
Well, I
this one
can
over
tell
here by
you that
accident. Oh no.
in only a matter since um, the Biden pullout, Kamala's has gone up in leaps and bounds in her approval across the country. Even the states that are red states, her approvals have gone up.
Yes.
So America is taking notice, I think, and I think what worries me is that I've got this gut feeling there's going to be such a landslide in November that Trump won't believe that this can't be possible. That
That's exactly what
65% of
he's
the
going to say
country,
too. That's
He's
exactly
not
what
going
he's
to
going to
believe
say.
anything if he doesn't win.
You know this is impossible. It's a landslide for Kamala Harris. This can't be true. That's rigged. This shit. Yeah, that's what he's going to say. And you know what we're going to say? Shove it up your butt. Get out of here. That's it. But
Take your
again,
diaper and go home.
go take your diaper. Yeah, go change
yeah.
that sucker. AD, are you with us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can. How are you this evening?
Doing pretty good, sir. How you doing, son?
Hanging in there, brother. That's all we can do right now.
Not really, brother. But yeah, I did watch a lot of that speech with Liz Cheney, and she did a pretty damn good job.
She did a pretty damn good job. She really did. I was impressed.
I mean, the thing is, too, is it's like being that compelling. And when you can tell what she means what she's talking about.
Yes.
She's not just reading off a teleprompter somebody wrote for it. She means what she's talking about. And, that means a lot. I mean, just for in my faith in democracy, that means a whole lot to see somebody that don't actually agree with me all the time, or agree with the people I vote for all the time, but for somebody to actually not care about the party, just care about America. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Are you shitting me? Outstanding.
Especially from somebody like her. I mean, I didn't really know Liz Cheney that good, or nothing like that, before January 6th.
Well,
I got to know
I knew she was a good politician. Liz Cheney is a diehard Republican, and her daddy being Darth Vader and all. Not somebody I would agree with on damn near everything. But that is exactly the point that she's making. That we need a government where we can disagree, but we can still govern. It's all right to have disagreements on policy or law and debate that. That's what we've done.
That's what we're supposed to do.
That's what we're supposed to do. Donnie wants to do something a little different now. Donnie wants to play the game. He's the boss, and that's it.
Yeah.
And we can't have that shit.
He is just. I mean, I work with a lot of people that love this guy, right? But like I told you, I got my Harris Wall sign in my front yard. My neighbor across the street's got one, and now this guy that we've been buying from, he just brought us another one. So I got like 4 different neighbors that got that Harris Wall sign, like around the whole neighborhood. Yeah, but they actually got 3, unless you want to count on a Trump flag. I mean, that might be 4.
That might be 4.
You know what I mean? But yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's tied down. Yeah. It's 4-4. And
no, it spreads.
Place.
It spreads.
Yeah,
John and Carolyn, I was talking to them, and they put signs up in their yard. Next thing you know, their neighbor asked them where they got the sign. Caroline went out and got them signs. Next thing you know, there's like 7 or 8 people in the neighborhood that she went and got signs for. And that's just
like
doing
said,
that.
It spreads, and the more and more I see these women walk their dogs around my street, the more and more I see them looking at that sign, and they're probably thinking about abortion, women's health care, and all that.
Yeah.
And it eats into their head. Like, no matter what the husband votes for, they're going to go in there and say, "Yeah, I voted for Donald Trump," but they really voted for Kamala Harris.
I'm sure there's probably going to be a lot of that. But let's don't discount the power. And I am sure because I speak from experience, and I don't know about everybody else.
Yeah.
My wife, I called her my political advisor our whole marriage because she wasn't only the love of my life. We did talk politics a lot during our marriage. And, where I was going with this. The power that a woman has over her husband in a marriage, I don't give a shit who you are. I used to like that comedian that says, "I'm the boss of my house and I have my wife's permission to tell you that too." And it's that kind of thing. Don't underestimate the power that love has in a relationship. And if and especially now with the abortion rights issue right front and solid, an attack on women's health care issues, and now you throw in Kamala Harris as first possible Madam President. Oh yeah, that goes together. There's going to be a drift towards let's move towards progress. Let's move this direction because that's where we want to go, and I think we're going to see a lot of it.
The best thing about that is like when I go to vote, I hope I just see 100 women in front of me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's willing to vote.
I want to see a big turnout.
People come out and vote. When you see more women than men come out to vote, because usually it's like that every year. But if you see a blowout of that.
That's the handwriting on the wall, isn't it? That's what they call it.
Well,
it means you pissed us off.
Jesse Waters on Fox this week said a stupid thing. He said, "Any man that votes for a woman becomes a woman." I thought, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's what he
think that through. Take your time and think that one through. Yes.
Gobbledygook. They're just gobbledygook.
It's gobbledygook. It's just a bunch of. It's the same. It's what I tell you all about the people down the street. I'm voting for Trump. Fuck you. That's it. It's just I don't know, testosterone thing. John. I don't know what it is. Hey, let me catch up real quick.
John, you know what's happening?
Let me catch up on a few chats here. And because Bob K came in with $2, said, "You never forget your first time in a pot store." First timer, a lot of things you always remember. Debbie Palumbo came in with $5. Thank you very much, Debbie. Let me see. Tony Luster came in with $2. Tony, thank you very much. Tikita came in with $10 and said, "I would adore sharing a toke with you, John." Oh, I think that's just a grand idea, Tikita. Let's do that. Philip Sorrells came in with $5 and said, "We received our mail-in ballot today in Rockport. I will have voted by this time tomorrow. Vote blue." Outstanding local guy. Thank you, Philip. Appreciate that tremendously. If we're talking about the same Rockport, we got a Rockport right down the street. It's the only one I know. And Pauline Hall, my darling out in Arizona, came in with $10 and said, Louise Barber sends her love to your family. Lois Barber sends her love to your family. Heart on the road again. Be safe. Pauline, thank you very much. I had a great conversation with you today on the phone. I enjoyed that. And Kirk Stromberg came back with $5 and said, "Country over party. We all We are all grains of sand on a very large beach of resistance coming from both sides against Trumpism. This is how MAGA dies." I love it. Indeed, like sands on in an hourglass. Some soap opera.
So are the days of our.
Is that what it was? I just remember that stuck a bit like sand through an hour. Anyway.
Hourglass.
Boy, howdy shit. I am. Well, let's get that because Kay Allen Kay, be careful. Kay came in with another $20 and said, "My husband knows where." Yeah, my husband knows where the power is in this house. Now, if you knew her husband, you'd know exactly how much power that is. And I do know, and that's a lot of power. Anyway, Trudy Baxter came in with $20 and said, "A little gas for your road trip. Hope you have safe travels and good weather. Enjoy." Trudy, thank you very much, baby. I appreciate it. As a matter of fact, Kay, stay tuned because I could end up in D.C. I could end up in D.C. It's been discussed because
Okay.
I'm going to be in Tennessee, and if you look at the map, it's right there, just right there.
Mm-hmm.
Can I share something with you guys? It's just
right around the corner.
It's just broken news.
What?
Melania Trump has just come out and said that she's splitting with her husband, and she does support abortion rights. And CNN asked her to do an interview about this in her book, and she said yes, but I want $299,000 as a fee.
250,000 is what was reported.
250.
250,000, 250 million. I'm sorry, thousand. Did I say thousand? Oh no. No, that would be cheap. No, she wanted $250 million to do an interview on CNN. CNN told her to kiss off. I don't think in that language, but.
Well, if she leaves, she doesn't have a job, so she's got to grift where she can. She's learned how to do that.
And I did see her. I did see her her speech that she gave on women's abortion rights. Yeah, she's splitting from Donnie on that. She's saying a woman should have the right to choose to control her own body.
Well, see, her son's all graduated out now, so she can be gone. She can do it.
I don't care what she does. I think she's a little desperate right now because Donnie's, going to lose his shit. And eventually he's going to dry up. I think they're all looking on the will to see who he's leaving it to. Probably Stormy Daniels.
She's trying to find another rich guy to marry. That's what she's looking for now.
Yeah, she probably will find
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Well, apparently she's independently wealthy herself anyhow. Forbes have her not in the rich list, but apparently she's worth in a few $100 million with her own self. So she doesn't need him, and I'm sure she'd get something out of him.
I'm sure he's still paying her to shut up. I think that's what he's doing, paying her to shut up. Don't you dare say a word. Let me thank Keith Thompson.
He probably walks past the gravesite in hole number 1 and says, "See her?
Yeah.
You mean next to her."
Put a sign out there, reserved spot. Keith Thompson, that Marine, came back with another $5. Said Trump is playing Americans as his apprentice with overseas money. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble reading everything. It's a little tiny screen. Daniel Solomon came in with $5. Said I've been to 3 weed. Oh, you don't come in here bragging now, David. Daniel. I've been to 3 weed states now. Never been to New Mexico. Genuinely happy that you are getting to go to a pot shot. Add this to the weed money. I'm going to buy me some weed. I'm going to smoke me some pot.
Can I add something to this?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, John. How are you? John, listen, Don't forget the edibles. They got some good edibles there.
I know they have all sorts of shit there. Edibles, you can smoke it, you can eat it, you can I don't know.
Oh yeah, my sister
dab it.
Works at. She got me some edibles, and of course the Chex Mix edibles, and they helped me get relaxed to go to sleep and everything. But it helps with the anxiety and all.
I was lucky enough to have
this, John. We are.
Yeah.
You want to talk about hypocritical. Brian Kemp said he is going to vote for Trump, but here's the thing: when the hurricane hit this state where I was, he said to the press that we got a lot of good word from Biden. Apparently, we're good, and of course, we're getting the relief we all need. Yet still, Kemp is going to support Trump. I mean, honestly, why is it you have Trump with Franklin Graham in Valdosta?
I seen Franklin Graham back there.
You should. No thoughts and prayers to the victims. No, thinking about the presidential candidate, Trump.
It weakens that man. It weakens that man to stand behind Trump. Franklin Graham. Are you shitting me?
I do want to say, John, that we're all here for you. We're still here for you at your time of loss. This road trip will give you help refresh your mind and everything. I want to say safe journeys for you.
I'm really kind of quite torn. I don't really want to go, but I'm being encouraged quite a bit. I do want to have some fun with my son and have this kind of trip to.
I think it's going to be wonderful, John. I wish I wish my dad was still alive to. Also, but unfortunately, dementia took him, which is sad.
It's sad anytime we lose a loved one. It's
I
it's
want
a
to
rough
say
time.
that I think it's great that Carter has now become one of the oldest former presidents of the United States.
The oldest.
I think it's rumored that King Charles will send him a telegram for his. I don't know if it was for U.S. citizens. I don't know if for anyone or just citizens in the UK. Probably sending him a telegram to say congratulations.
I'm telling you, we're in for it, baby. We are in for the ride of our lives in the next month. This is not going to be an easy ride. It's going to be a good.
I put in my post 2024 is going to be a bumpy ride.
The end of it is, so is the beginning of 2025. It's going to be a bumpy ride. We're going to have lots of turbulence in the air, baby. But we can deal with this shit. Let me thank Who Dat Nation. That's what we have to do. Who Dat Nation, who came in with a $20 donation and said, "Hello, my Blue Dot family. I just got a shirt on Amazon that says chinga tu madre, chinga tu madre, Tamaga. I'm sorry. I see the M after Tamaga, and it means fuck you, MAGA. Yeah. Bunch of chingavos. Pendejos. Bob K came in with $2 and said it's a candy store for adults. What all of y'all have been? Everybody's been. See, that's why I have to go. Because everybody tells me, "Oh, John, you wouldn't believe the shit that's in there. This smells the..." Yeah, I want to go see. So I'm going to Roswell, New Mexico, which is the closest place to me. And I'm sure they have some out of the world weed there. I'm going to try. So it's not that my world evolves around it, but it is a political argument of mine because I've spent my whole life smoking it. And I did 21 years for this country, smoking it all the while. Never had a problem. But to watch it across this country, people's lives have been destroyed. Their property has been seized from them. There's all sorts of nightmare stories over pot, which you will never get rid of. You can make all the laws, but you can't get rid of something that Bubba can grow in his backyard. So you're just not going to do it. So you have to deal with it. And the way to deal with it is to legalize it and control it and all that shit, just like you would responsibly. Again, say Texas will be the last one because we have the longest border and we have a lot of people that are scared of that border. So, oh, Willie, come on, baby. He doesn't let up. And he's just laying on Mama's side of the bed.
Aww.
Yeah, he slept with her every night. Stayed with her all day. So, yeah, he's in mourning. So.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about that, John.
Yeah.
Are you taking the dog with you or not?
No, can't take any dogs. I'm taking one son with me. One son is staying home. And Travis and Rose will take care of the house and everything. And, I'll be able to check in with everything because those security cameras are on Wi-Fi, so I can pop in and take a look around and check on my dogs and all that shit while I'm gone. It even has a feature where I can talk through the microphone and its speaker in the living room will come on, so I'll be able to
talk to the animals.
Yep, there you go. Now to my babies. Ooh. That's it. So, let me thank Kay Allen. That darling came back with another 20. Kay, be careful. Said, boy, howdy shit. It was. Oh, boy, howdy shit. Was what won Jim over, John? Boy, howdy shit was what? Oh, boy, howdy shit is what won Jim over, John. I just have to get it. I can't read.
Her husband. You won her husband over with boy howdy shit.
You got boy howdy shit. On,
okay, I get it.
You got your glasses on?
No, because they irritate the shit out of me because they're just over-the-counter shit, and really, I don't think they help that much now.
You do realize you're blind, don't you?
I am blind. Only nearsighted. Only near. I can't. Yeah, my distance vision, perfect. I can see colors. I can still see perfectly. I don't have to watch. I can watch TV. Everything else. If you get anything close to me that I have to read, it gets all fuzzy. So.
Well, that's okay. That's not bad.
I'll go get a set of bifocals.
Well, driving with you is going to be fun.
Oh no, driving. Yeah, no problem. No problem there. That dashboard's big enough. I can see the speedometer, and I can see the road.
I can see Travis. I can see who you taking with you. Which son?
Tyler.
Tyler.
Son,
I can see Tyler. Handprints on the dashboard.
Yeah.
Claw marks on the dashboard.
All right. I'm used to it here. I'm used to it here. A lot of
Tyler's gonna be driving.
Tyler will be driving some of the time. Yeah. Now, I remind them I have never had a ticket. I've gotten one ticket. I've never had an accident. So, quit with the dad. Dad sees everything. Don't worry about it.
Don't get cocky, John.
Yeah, I know it. No, I'm looking forward to it to maybe get out on the road.
Can I ask you something?
What's that?
Every time when you watch the TV at night, do you sometimes tune out Trump's Kamala bashing ads? I mean, that's what I have to do. Every time when the commercial go off, I have to wait a minute and a half to wait the commercials to go off to go back to watching my regular show. It's just I cannot stand Donald Trump's lies.
No. If you were a fly on my wall when those commercials come on, you'd hear a lot of cussing. Yeah. I sometimes verbalize to the TV. I respond to their comments.
Well, it's the fact that the TV station actually allow a lie to be broadcast when they know it is a lie. That's what I find annoying.
Well, why would you? But the rules of journalism, I guess, have changed. Because if you watch right-wing media or Fox News or all that kind of bullshit, they don't have a problem with it at all. They'll lie through their teeth and make up shit all the time. I don't know.
Which is not journalism, is it? Journalism is dying. Journalism is disappearing.
Journalism has become entertainment. Because we have 24-hour news cycles now with internet, TV, and everything. It's there 24/7, and they have moved from having to inform people to entertaining people.
I would disagree partly. I would say the large mainstream type stuff is cutting its own throat because of what they cling to for clickbait and all that crap. But I think real journalism is starting around the fringes. If you're on other things, you can find good podcasters, excellent people who are interested in bringing you the truth and real stories. They're out there. They are coming up.
There are a lot of voices out there. On the internet, I like Midas Touch, and as I said earlier, the other voices here that are like me, that are just people who just turned on their damn camera and started giving you their opinion. Texas Paul, Tennessee Brando, Leo Sahaki, others that use their voice.
I like to go to Substack myself. There are amazing people out there with very specific backgrounds, be it legal or journalistic or political.
There's that one with the two psychiatrists that get together. They're part of the Midas Network. They are really good. They are experts. They know what they're talking about.
Not sure who that is.
Do all your numbers, all these podcasters and all these like the Midas Touches and the Blue Dots and all that, the numbers are increasing fast and dramatically because the public are sick of being lied to, and they know they're being lied to through mainstream
They know
media.
it because they see it in the news. They turn the channel, you get another version of the same story.
Being made into entertainment.
Indeed.
Correct.
Indeed.
I want to see
news. Want to keep you on the edge of your seat, That's how come they're preaching right now. It's all the polls are neck and neck, and it's so tight. I don't believe that.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah, I don't believe that at all.
Of course, it's the polls, so there's
it's the polls, so
yeah,
them. Yeah. I do. I laugh because I think they're not even scratching the surface of what this turnout is going to be like. What's that? Dave?
Not me. It was
Oh,
someone else.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
That's it. Him.
Him. That guy.
Him. That guy.
Him.
We know that guy. That guy comes around a lot.
Sorry, I can't see anything. I'm on the phone. I'm in the outside,
Well,
and
I
I
see
can't
that we
see
have
shit.
Craig in here, but I haven't heard from Craig yet. You got
Craig?
anything to say, Craig?
Craig, are you with us? Ed's with us. Craig, are you with us?
You're on mute.
He's all, yeah, you got your mic muted up there. Craig?
But then again, maybe Craig can't come and talk to us at the moment. There might be
Maybe
something
so.
he's taken.
Hang on. Someone's talking to us, but maybe I can hear him. I don't know if you can hear him.
Yeah.
It's AD. AD's over in the corner. Your volume's a little low.
You.
Yeah.
Who's this? Who is it?
I'm AD, but I didn't say anything. But I can hear it.
No, it wasn't you, AD.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was somebody else.
Ed, are you with us?
Saying,
There's no one else here. It's just AD, Craig, and Ed.
All right, Craig,
And
I'm going to
you.
send you back down to the audience, buddy. Raise your hand again. I'll bring you back up here. And
you couldn't hear Craig.
no, I couldn't hear Craig.
No, he was muted. He's on mute.
Yeah, Craig was. Yeah, he was on mute.
I thought I heard somebody.
I heard him. I thought I heard him. Someone else saying,
No, I
"Can you
think
hear
you're
me now?"
hearing
Can you
the
hear me?
dog in the background. I don't think you're
No,
hearing
no, no.
Nah,
Someone was saying, "Can you hear me?"
Yeah.
Oh, was they?
That's what he was saying. They were saying, "Can you hear me?" They was saying.
Oh,
I didn't hear that.
well, the answer to that was no. And I'm going to bring him back up here and see if we can't get him. Craig, are you there? There's a symbol on his microphone. What is that?
It's the mute symbol.
Okay, so that means he's muted.
Oh, I'm here.
I
I'm
can,
here.
Craig.
Yeah,
No, we're talking to. We're trying to get Craig to unmute. Dangerous one.
Craig, I said that you're muted.
Okay, I guess he's not going.
I'm not hearing anything from Craig. Dangerous one.
Yo,
I know you're in the room.
I am definitely here. And, I've been listening to your herb conversations. Of course, I live in Maui.
Yes.
I'm sitting here harvesting pot. And
Oh, shit. Kiss my ass. Let me disconnect your ass right now. Throw your ass back down into them.
Please don't.
See how y'all are. Y'all come in here and just tease my ass.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? Hey, I want to.
I almost called you, and I am going to call you.
Oh, please do, because actually I contacted Tennessee Brando, and so I'm trying to hook you two up, and we're kind of in that motion to get phone numbers exchanged. But,
Yeah.
we don't want them advertised everywhere, so we're direct messaging.
Yeah. No, please don't do that.
But anyway, we'll definitely stitch this together, because that's my plan to make this happen in the next day or so. I wanted to forewarn you, though, if you go to Tennessee, they're trying to pass off something called Delta 8 THC, which is basically don't smoke that shit, because all it is hemp, and it's basically it ain't all that it's cracked up to be. But you'll find it all over Tennessee and every friggin' head shop, blah blah blah. Because
it's the same way down here in Texas. You can get CBD down here. They have head shops down here where you can walk in, and there it is.
The Delta 8 THC is basically made from hemp, and if you take a really close look, you'll see it has 0.03% THC, and it gives you a friggin' headache. It's just like you might as well just smoke.
Yeah, I've tried it. I'm not impressed at all.
Yeah. They got that shit in Kentucky too.
I'll tell you what, though, this stuff that I got here, and I also mentioned it online. I don't mind telling people, because
Maui wowie, that's what you got.
Well, I got this shit that's called Pink Gorilla, and it fucking I've smoked a lot of pot.
See, that's what I say. If people, they have names for their pot. You know what it's called? You know what it's called down here? Pot.
What?
It ain't pot. You got any pot?
But anyway,
got some smoke, buddy? I don't get the seeds out of it, the stems. Well,
I guarantee you that you'll have a little gift bag for me coming today. So when you get back from your road trip,
you what,
have a good way to sit on your lanai out there and relax.
If it weren't for friends in high places,
amen. That's right. What do they say? Friend in need is a friend indeed, especially if you're a friend with weed, right?
There you go. That's the saying. That's the saying. Yeah.
That's the
I've always lived by the wisdom of the fabulous Furry Freak Brothers.
Exactly.
Who always reminded us that pot will get you to times of no money better than money We'll
Money
get you
will
through
get you through
times of no
times.
pot.
No.
That's right. So,
Yeah.
hey,
And if you pick up any hitchhikers, just
I'm not
remember
a,
what did they say? The fabulous furry free president? It's either ass, grass, or gas. Nobody
gas,
rides for free.
yeah, nobody rides for free, baby. Anyway, I gave up on everything else. But hey, the weed. Wait a minute. Anyway, yeah, I was thinking about getting hold of you, and I will in pretty soon here.
Oh,
I'm
do it.
getting,
As long
I'm
as you
getting
got
ready
my
to make a
number,
road
yeah.
trip, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just text me or something. That way, that I
I
know
will.
we're in communication. I'll lock you in. By
Are
the way, I
you,
want
John?
to
Are you camping?
No. No,
Okay.
as a matter of fact, thank y'all for. No, I don't know where I'm going, so it'll be a case
No,
of just.
I mean, are you staying in a tent or moteling it?
I'm moteling it. Yeah, these bones are too
Okay.
old for a fucking tent nowadays. I might sleep in the car at a roadside park, or some shit like that if I'm, that's not comfortable either. Yeah. So I'm going to try to make it as good of a trip as I possibly can, to try to not have any worries on the road or anything.
So you want to
outside.
come back refreshed and not in pain?
That's what I'm hoping for. And
Yep.
there's plans that are going to be done to the house while I'm gone and everything. And
Hey, John, where did you
A
get
big
that
adjustment.
cool ass shirt at?
huh?
Where did you get that cool ass shirt at, man?
From Pauline Hall. Sent me this.
Okay.
My cat hates Trump. Yeah. If you see me
Yeah,
wearing a
like-
cat shirt, chances are it came from Pauline.
I ain't even got a cat.
I got a
but
lot
I
of
would
cat
love to
shirts.
have a shirt like that.
Yeah, my newest one has a cat on the front with wearing American sunglasses, and it says Harrison Walls. And I got the one that says balls to the walls. Vote for Harris. So, yeah, I've got.
Hell yeah.
You wouldn't believe the T-shirts I have, man. Over 500 of them since the years of doing this show.
I got a bunch of t-shirts. I got a bunch of t-shirts, different kinds of stuff, jerseys, and stuff like that. But I got a bunch of Ukraine t-shirts.
Outstanding.
Uh,
I have some I can wear, but if I do, like if I post it on TikTok, no, they won't show the video because it'll just say "fuck
They're
Trump" on the
offensive.
front. Yeah,
Right,
so they
right,
won't show that. So.
Hey, I
Fuck
got
it.
a question for you, though.
Can't take a joke.
Off of this subject, I was watching, I watched it when Cheney came up and was with Harris, and I thought, actually, I can't stand her dad, mind you, for all the shit he did with Bush, but, Liz is actually a very attractive woman. I know she's a lesbian, and, I could see that she's really proud of the fact that, she loves America. And the fact that, she's coming out there and they were in Racon, is it called Racon, Wisconsin, which I was kind of amazed because
that was the
Liz said that
birthplace of the Republican Party.
Yeah. And Liz said she was born there. And then when Kamala came up, she said, this is where I was born too. So we both have something in common. I thought that was interesting that they were both born in Wisconsin in the same place. But
I think Liz Cheney's. Sorry, I just want to say Liz Cheney is making a big statement here with what she's doing. That's all.
Yes, a major statement, and one that I hope Republicans pay attention to.
Well, yeah, the people that are the Bush Republicans will, but like my wife said, the MAGA people, they're so entrenched.
No,
vote for the fucking.
The maggots are not. Yeah. What's that, Miss Chick?
Fact check: Liz isn't gay. Her sister is.
Her sister is.
Oh, is
That's what I was about to say too.
Oh, sorry about that. Well, I misspoke.
That's okay.
And either way would be fine with me. Either way would be fine with me.
Yeah, makes no difference.
Yeah, it's not a qualifier.
Makes no difference.
It softened her dad's heart. It softened her dad's heart when he found out that his daughter was gay. And, they respect LGBT.
Well,
right?
Darth Vader is endorsing Harris, too. Darth Vader is going to vote for Harris.
I know.
That's what I call Dick Cheney. Evil
So is Luke Skywalker.
Well, you know what? In some ways, he redeemed himself in my eyes for that one action. But other than that, I don't excuse him for all the other shit he did.
Well, that's me. I hold a grudge for the shit that he did because we moved from Afghanistan into let's have a war for profit. And we moved into Iraq, which gave us Syria, which gave us all the shit that we have right now, was because Dick Cheney wanted to make a lot of money.
I was there. I know.
You know.
I didn't appreciate that war at all.
No, it was a contractor's war. Everything was done by contractors.
Yep. That's what it was, and I
that's
was.
what it was. Let's make some money.
Blackwater.
The government's handing it out by palletfuls in cash, baby. Let's go. That's what they did.
Wasn't that Blackwater, John? Wasn't
Yes.
that Blackwater?
Yes, it was. That's what they were doing. They were hiring private mercenaries to carry out operations within Iraq. Isn't that what we have an army for? Isn't that what we train for?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we have that for. We don't go out and hire mercenaries.
What was it that lady, the Secretary of Education of the Trump brother?
That's yes, that's Betsy DeVos, and that's his sister. Betsy DeVos is his sister, Blackwater, and I can't remember his name right off the bat.
I want to add to this about Cheney. Cheney called Obama the worst president of all time, and talk about hypocritical.
When Liz Cheney called Obama the worst president of all time?
No, Dick Cheney.
Oh, Dick Cheney.
Dick Cheney.
Yeah, I wonder if Dick Cheney thinks that today.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think right now the worst president in history has pretty much been decided. Donnie don't believe that shit. But go look, and they list him as the bottom, at the bottom. He is a very unpopular president who, didn't do anything for anybody except rich people. And that's what he wants to do again.
I think only James Buchanan has been ranked further than him.
I wanted to say something. And, it's interesting when I hear Trump and, JD and all that side get out there and call Kamala a radical left, commie, this and that, but especially the word commie and that.
They're leaning heavy into that shit.
Well, I know
they
we have style and grace on our side and diplomacy, but if they're going to throw that shit at us, how come we can't turn around and do the same thing and say, hey, do you want a fascist, tyrannical leader like Hitler? Why don't we just call it like it is? A spade is a spade and call it as it is. I
don't know. Maybe because one side has class and the other side doesn't.
Well, I know, but you know what? I mean, the bar has been so low.
Yeah, it has been lowered. I'm all on board with calling a spade a spade. Let's call him out for what he is. He's a racist, misogynistic asshole who just, who's in it for nothing but the glory of himself and the money. He wants to have the power of Putin with the adoration that Kim Jong-un gets. That's what he wants.
Exactly. And you know what? Could you imagine if the New York Times had a headline that said, Trump, the next Hitler in America with a question mark? That would be a big headline. You know what I mean? And
it would be an honest headline.
Truth is
just
truth.
Take away the question mark. Take away the question mark. There ain't no question about what this shit is.
What it is.
They're openly calling for the destruction of the Constitution. They're openly calling for the president to assume all powers of the executive branch, which includes every department. I mean, you won't have a department of anything. Everything will depend on Tommy.
Like Hitler. Like Hitler had.
Concentrate power to one man, and that's what you get.
Well, before that,
and what bugs me is these. My neighbors are okay with this. Some of your neighbors are okay with this. That want to hand power over to a man that is not going to release it. You give him another shot in there, he's never leaving.
But he's mentally unstable as well.
Yeah, they're asleep at the wheel, bro. That's all that they are. They're lazy. They're not paying attention. They're ostriches with their heads in the ground.
You give them the presidency and the Senate, and it's all over, baby. Everything. Everything this country has done in the last 240 some odd years will be down the tubes.
Well, before Liz Cheney came on and Harris, it was interesting. There was a lady on MSNBC that was talking about the fact that Mein Kampf was out and published in Germany before Hitler took power, and people read it, but they didn't believe it. They didn't believe it could happen, and that's how
he wrote that while he was in prison.
Right, and they read it and they thought, this will never happen in Germany. This will never happen. Look what the hell happened. Same exact shit is happening today in America.
In my opinion, you can equate what happened in 1930s Germany to the maggot party we have today.
Exactly.
Those are your brown shirts. Those are your ones willing to go do violence, and that's what he's calling for. He's calling for a day of rioting. He wants them to riot on the day of the election, on November 5th. He wants people in front of voting booths and protesting. That's what he wants. He wants to cause as much chaos.
And the day he gets in will be the night of the long knives. He will demolish everyone and everything that's against him. in the 24 hours.
You
that
give
he's
him a win on November 5th, and he won't wait till January 20th. He's not going to wait that long. He's
No,
gonna
but you
take
remember
that
in
time.
Arizona during the 2020 election how people were showing up with guns to the drop boxes and basically checking the vote?
Yes.
That's what you're going to
Yes.
see. That's
I
what
am
you're going to see
fearful for
again.
this election. Well, I'm fearful that shit's going to happen again.
Yeah.
And
Don't forget the pipe bombs. Don't forget the pipe bombs. Remember that?
yeah,
I'm afraid we're going to see all of that again.
I know. I think we
Because
are. We're gonna see it.
that's going to be his plan, is to disrupt this election. Disrupt
because
it so there's chaos, so that throws the first wrench in, and then you're going to, and don't forget that almost all of the freaking Republicans that refuse to accept the results of the last one are still in the House of Representatives. They are still there. You don't think they're going to do that again? You bet your ass they will. They're loyal to Trump. They will say, no, I do not accept these votes from this state over there or that
We
state
need
over
to
there.
vote them out.
Vote their ass out.
Starting
Every
with
congressional
Colin
seat
Olin.
in this country is up on the ballot this election. Every
Is it
one
really?
of them. We could
Everyone.
reshape the whole damn House and the Senate.
Better.
Yep.
We better.
There's 11 seats open in the
John,
Senate,
the thing is,
and
too,
all of them in the House. Every seat in the House is up on election.
Well,
Let's
some
do
of
this,
these
baby.
people-
I wish I could hit my buttons. I just don't have them.
the thing is,
I was
the thing is
just
too,
going to
always,
say. Oh, go ahead.
the thing is too, sorry, the thing is too, I always thought about this. Well, I put the sign in my yard. Do I got to worry about violence against my house or my son?
I do.
That's sad. That's
That is
sad.
sad.
How many times, how long in America since you have to think about where you shop or where you socialize or where you eat in fear of maybe you are
That's
in
what
a,
Trump has brought to this country.
Yes,
He has given
yes.
this divide not
A lot
only
of
within your
fear.
friends, your family, your country, your state against state. That's what he wants.
I just remember
Divide
what
and conquer,
FDR
baby.
said.
Divide and conquer.
Yeah, we
That's-
got nothing to fear but fear itself, and that's what they're running on. The fear and
That's
hate
exactly.
platform. It's
That's
bullshit.
exactly it.
By the way, you tell any of these MAGA people, hey, listen, go talk to somebody who's lived in Russia or in a fascist country like China. People in America just don't realize that the switch can be flipped.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
No, they don't. They're friggin' asleep at the wheel.
BW.
That's what
That's
pisses me
BW.
off. You go talk to anybody from Germany or anybody from China that has lived under that type of rule and government, and they will tell you this is, thank God for America. Well, guess what? People are willing to flush it down the toilet overnight because of a
Indeed.
bunch of not thinking fucking people that are asleep at the wheel like ostriches with their heads in the sand. So to be woke is a good thing. That means your eyes are wide open.
Hey,
Who wants to be asleep?
I'd
during
rather
this
be
time?
woke. You bet your ass. I'd rather be woke. Let me see. That works.
John, there's a few people got their hands up downstairs. Have had their hands up for a while. I don't know if you want to look at one of
Hang
those
on,
down
Ozzy.
there.
Normally it would be time for credits, although I don't think John has a button for
Oh,
credits.
okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okey-doke.
I did. It's not a button. I have to use my mouse and find the right little drop down box. And Travis showed me where it was to get to.
okay.
Travis showed me how to get to the intro credits on the computer and the goodbye credits in one camera. Everything
Right.
else. Now, see, I can hit this button over here. Let's get there. Sound. I can hit this button right here, and this is an important button.
We have doors to knock on. We have phone calls to make. We have voters to register. And
Yes, we do.
have an
Yes, we
election
do.
to win.
There
And we're
we
not
go.
going back.
And that's it. What did you say?
But we
We're
are
not going back.
That's what she said. We are not going back.
We have doors to knock on.
Oh
we
no,
have
that's
phone-
what. The sound buttons on this thing works. It's a little thing called Plano, and it's how I control the show. The camera view. What I can do, 2 for blue. I can do all of that. Every button that gives up a screen is not working. The sound buttons do work.
This campaign is not just about.
What about the song, John? Does that still work? You got to
This
shut the fuck up.
campaign is
Well,
I'm sure.
but we
Wait
need
a
a
minute, let's
button
find
to
out.
shut Trump up.
Tell
We need
J.D.
a button.
Vance.
All right, this one's going out to Mark. Mark, this one's for you to see if this button works. And it does.
Yes.
Yes, Judith. I need to take that on the road with me. Ah! I might be in a crowd somewhere and hit that on my phone and let that play.
What a car horn to have, John. Wouldn't it be great as a car horn? Wouldn't it be great as a car horn?
What's that, Dave?
Wouldn't it be great as a car horn on your car?
It would.
As a horn?
It would be. It would be. I'd be smiling the whole time too. I love that little ditty. I do. I love to dance to that shot of shit.
What a stupid son of a bitch.
That's Joe Biden. That's Joe Biden.
I would like to see Kamala Harris play that song at her shows, her rallies. That'd be nice.
Anyway, I can't
So
do
many
Toothpick
nice
Blue
dreams.
or letters. I seen somebody ask me earlier to where do you mail to. I cannot put up the little thing that says where to send letters, but if you have a pen and pencil handy, it's Post Office Box 260044, Corpus Christi, Texas 78426. So if you want to send us some mail, we'd be happy to hear from you. And I'm going to get Travis to
You've
try to
got
work on that.
email, haven't you, John? You've got email for when you're on the road. You have email on the road.
I do.
We'll still be able to send you messages. We can still message you, won't
Oh,
we?
yeah, everything. Yeah. Messenger, I plan on popping in on Discord and talking to the groups that I talk to. And I'm going to try to keep my schedule the same and still do my live shows as appropriate.
I'm going to have to pass this one little voice or this one little sound bite to you because my ringtone nowadays is whenever anybody calls, it's Lindsey Graham's voice saying, Trump is a fucking idiot. So that's my
Send me that. Send me that. Lindsey's changed his tune.
Yeah. Right. It's Lindsey Graham in 2016, and I hung on to that. So nowadays, when somebody calls me, it goes, Trump is a fucking idiot. And people
there you go.
Was that you? I go, no, that's Lindsey Graham.
No, Lindsey Graham. That was Lindsey Graham.
Yeah.
Call him.
I recorded it, and it's my ringtone now. You'd love it.
Outstanding.
Can you send that through Discord?
I think I'm just going to set it up online for you guys, and if you want to add it to your phone ring, and trust me, that.
I want that soundbite. Lindsey Graham.
I love it. I'll put it.
Well,
up.
I remember the day he changed his tune. It was the weekend of July 4th.
Hell, you know what?
I forgot what year.
I don't.
That's when he went to China. Came back a different man.
I think they all have knee pads. You know that, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in dire need of them. Let me send out a couple of thank yous to Silly Bebo. Oh, shit. Oh, don't do that. Disconnected my ass. No. Oh.
No,
Let me thank Silly Bebo, who came in with $2, said he wants the purge. Yes, he does. And you might as well call it that because that's exactly what he wants. And Daniel Hackerman came back with $5, said, for damn Psakis, he is not going to win. No, he is not, Daniel, and we're going to make sure of it. I just want, that is the most, damn it. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to get used to this shit. We have one job ahead of us, and that is to cast your ballot and to make sure everybody around you that you know is motivated to go do the same. And
check your regos.
Yeah, check your registration. Even this, we only got 30-something days here. We're a month out, so we're closing in pretty damn quick. And so yeah, if you have not checked, go to vote.gov or Miss Chick.
Go to your own state site.
Go to your state. Yeah, Texas.gov.
CNN. I caught them telling people to do the same. CNN actually told people to check your regos.
And the registration numbers have gone through the roof. New registration for voters has gone through the roof, baby. And that tells you something. It tells you a lot. Anyway.
Not for Trump.
Oh, guys.
Not for Trump.
Want to hear it, by the way. I'm going to play it right now.
Go ahead.
Here we go. So hold on 1 second. Here it is. Here it is.
Didn't hear it. No.
All right.
No.
I think I heard it. It was real quick. Trump is a...
Yep. Here we go. Did you hear that?
I want that. It's not coming through all the way, but I heard Trump is.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it up on Discord for everybody to download if I
do
can.
that.
Thank you.
I'm sure a lot of people would like to have that. Just for
it's a good one.
Hey, let me thank Ariel, who just came in with a $20 donation. Ariel, thank you very much. I appreciate that tremendously. Okay, Well, I guess we're going to wrap it up for the evening. I want to thank everybody for coming in. I'm going to have to let that dog out of that that bedroom. I'm sorry.
Take the dog for a walk.
Yeah, he's got to get out of that bedroom. I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight. And we'll be back here again on Sunday night, just the way we're set up right here. Hopefully my tech guy will come in and get the rest of the buttons. If not, we'll do it the way we did it tonight. We're just going to not miss a show. I'll be on the road pretty soon, but I'll be here on Sunday. And then after that, I don't know where the hell I'll be, but y'all will know. I will let y'all know exactly where I am and what I'm doing. And Dangerous One, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it, and I will. I'll give you a holler here because that sounds like something I'd like to do. You know, so I'll be getting in touch with you soon. And let me see here, AD.
Yo, what's up, brother?
Thank you for coming in, brother. Appreciate your voice in here.
Hey, be safe on your trip. You hear me?
I plan on it. I'm going to do the best I can. I'm just going to try to get out there and see which way the car wants to go, and I'll follow it and see where it takes me.
Hey,
But first stop is going to be Roswell, so I get to drive all the way across Texas first, which is 10 hours.
Yeah, that's a whole day.
Oh, there's an old saying here. If you live where the sun is riz, the sun is set, and here I am in Texas yet. Yeah, it's a full day's drive to get out of here. But the neat thing about that is once you start getting into other states, they kind of just click by. You know, it's like, damn, Louisiana already? We're in Mississippi. You know, it's, go by
Hey, if you're
pretty
going
quick.
to go to Roswell, go do the Breaking Bad tour in Albuquerque.
My son wanted to go to Albuquerque and throw a pizza, but I don't think they got a fence around that house now. You know that, don't you?
Oh,
No more pizza tossing.
You could go see the old place, the laundry where the lab was and all that stuff. People told me it's really
There's a
worthy to
burger
go.
place there. That burger place is actually a place where you can go eat.
Yeah,
What was the name of it?
I don't know.
I can't remember the name of the
I
burger
love
place.
that show.
long.
Yeah, we watched the whole thing.
Anyway, John, when are you out of there? What day, or do you plan on split?
I probably hit the road Monday or Tuesday, depending on what happens here.
Week.
I got some last things I need to tend to, and
Gotcha.
I can't leave until that is done. But other than that, then it's going to be to Roswell, and then after that, I don't know. I know that my end point is going to be in Knoxville, Tennessee. I will visit with my brother for a little while there, and then from there, I am going to go to North Carolina to visit John and Carolyn Matjesco's, 2 Blue Dots of ours out in North Carolina. Lovely people.
Right.
I just think the world of them, and I'm going to stop by and see them too. And,
Well, I know that when you're going through Pottsville, that's right around where Tennessee Brando is. So
Pottsville.
You're going to be going right. Yeah.
Do
right
they
around
sell
Pottsville.
pot in Pottsville? I just wonder.
No. He would be the man who would know, though.
Yeah, I'm sure. Anyway,
He's a hell of a musician, by the way. Get him to play
Is he?
this song. Oh, he's
Really?
a talent. Oh, that's his main job besides doing this YouTube channel. He's a musician. Very talented, too.
somewhere in my head, I knew that.
You
but
guys are going to have a great friendship. I hope you two really hook up, man. It'll be awesome to see you two both doing a podcast or a vlog.
I'd love it. I'd love it. So, yeah, I'm going to get in touch with you. Maybe we can hook that up on the road.
I hope so.
Because like I said, I'll still be doing my shows, so
Okay.
we'll do a show with him. So
Perfect. I like
anyway, all right, Dangerous.
All right, man.
Take care of yourself, brother. We'll see you later.
Love you, John. You have yourself a good Aloha Friday, huh?
Aloha,
Make sure
my
you
brother.
Make sure you have a good trip.
All right.
All right, y'all take
AD,
care.
you too.
Yeah.
AD,
you
thank
have a
you
good
for
trip.
coming in, brother. And we'll see you later. All right, let me see. I'm having to do this all by mouse now. Let me see. Ed.
Yes, John.
Ed, thank you for coming in, brother. Always appreciate your voice in here.
It's been a pleasure also. It's good to hear from you all, as always. I want to say, like I said, John, we're all here for you.
And this
Of course,
family has
I
really
still-
stepped up in a big way. The cards, I call out my mail usually. I've got too much. I have got cards and letters from people, some with donations in them. Thank you very much for all of it.
I also want to say, John,
Yeah.
check your registration.
Always.
That's what I
Check
would
your
do.
registration.
That's what
Make
I
sure
do.
your shit's ready to go. That goes for all
Hey,
of us.
Mrs. Kid, Good to hear from you too.
Good to hear from you, Ed.
You too, Ed.
I still cannot forget when I called you guys, when I talked to you guys, when I was talking to you from Hiroshima, Japan.
That was
Felt
pretty
kind of
cool.
weird, really. Of course, during the daytime, of course, how time zones work
You
and
went there.
everything.
You're never going to call it
And of
Hiroshima
course,
again. You never will.
what's
Once you've
weird,
been there, you know the name
I'd
of
be
it.
surprised if Congress wants to ban the spring ahead fall back. I don't know why
Yeah.
they want to do that. But anyway, I'll say goodnight to you
Spring
all.
forward and stay there.
I'll see you all next
All right,
time.
Ed, take care of yourself. We'll see you on the next one. And Ozzy.
Oh, that's me, buddy. That's me.
I'm going to try to quit smoking on this smoking cigarettes on this trip. I really am.
Good luck to you on that
so I
one.
can afford
Good luck.
so I can afford to come to visit you in Australia.
Well, that'd be lovely, John.
I can't go over there and visit you
and,
if they're smelling packs of cigarettes for $50.
Yeah, well, that's the sad part about it coming over here. If you're a smoker, it's funny you say that. People are shell shocked that come to Australia that are smokers. They're paying $15 a packet or $10 a packet in their country, and they come here. What's this? $50?
$50 for a
give up,
pack?
I think.
What?
What?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, if I come, I'm not
mean,
smoking. So I got to get rid of this habit. I do. For a lot of reasons, I need to quit smoking. Health being the
well, we're
primary,
getting
I
old,
guess.
John. We are getting old, and number one,
Some of us are.
I said to my doctor, I said, if someone was to give up smoking now at the age of 68, would their system and their health improve? He said, absolutely. So they don't seem to think there's any time is a bad time. Any time's a good time, even when you're old. Doesn't this sort of well, I'm old now. It's not
Anytime,
making a difference.
any time that we can. Wow. There's never a bad time to try to do something about your health, and I
No,
caveat
and
by
you,
saying, I'm going to try to quit smoking. Cigarettes. I'm going to try to quit smoking.
yeah.
Cigarettes.
When you sort of enter this age we're all entering into,
10 ounce for $50.
you start to analyze your future well-being, don't you? You start to accept the fact that you may have to give up smoking, like I do now with these $50 a packet.
Well,
Luckily,
Marsha did quit before, and
that was
she was after me to quit. So there's my primary motivation. So anyway,
But I wanted to ask you a particular question, John. If it's personal, don't have to answer it. With Marsha, was there a grave or did you cremate?
she was cremated by her wishes.
Right. Okay, and you have her ashes.
Yes.
Does the puppy dog know that's her ashes? I was wondering.
I don't think so. I don't think so, because he doesn't react to it. But the bed, yeah. He's attached to that bed, and he's not leaving.
Okay.
So.
How old's the dog?
It's 16, 17.
Okay.
Yeah, old.
So he's at end of life. He's at end of life as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure he's not going to last much longer, but yeah, I'm holding on to him as much as I can.
He'll go
anyway, I'm a sucker for animals, Dave. You know that.
Well, we both are, mate. We both are. And I think any decent human being loves all
Would
their
be.
animals.
I think so.
Animals.
Compassion, empathy, it all begins right there. You know.
Good night. Good night, America.
Good night, Australia.
Good night, Dave.
Dave, I appreciate it, brother.
Good night, Chick.
I will see you on the road, my friend.
Oh, and by the way, hello, Rob Caruso. He's a Blue Dotter. He's been with you for a long time. I bumped into him in another show. We say hello to each other. So, Rob Caruso.
Rob Caruso?
Guy. See you.
Outstanding.
Yeah, he's a Blue Dotter.
Outstanding. Outstanding. All right, Dave. I'll see you manana, my friend.
Good night, Mr. Chick. Bye.
Good night.
All right, good night.
Good day.
And good day. That's right. Good day over there. And before we go, let me thank Uncle Fatty, who came in with a $4.20 donation and said, bang a gong and fuck Trump on the way out the door. There it is, Uncle Fatty, $4.20. Thank you very much. And Hudson Kerr came in with a $50 donation and said, one final bit. Now you know, now we know, don't dim on me right now. Now we know you are going a long way, more gas cash We love you all. We love
You took
Hudson.
your
Thank
glasses
you
off.
my mouth doesn't work anymore. It's having troubles anyway.
And we
I got it.
also got
What?
50 Danish krone from
Really?
Jeanette Dahl. Yes.
Really? Say that name again.
Jeanette Dahl.
Jeanette Dahl. Jeanette Dahl. I
Yeah.
wonder why that didn't come through.
Again, she didn't put a comment on it, so sometimes those don't pop on your side for some reason.
Yeah. Put a high on there or something else so it comes through so we can catch that. I appreciate it all. Miss Chick, I appreciate you so much, darling.
Well, you're welcome, John.
Got anybody you want to call out tonight?
Actually, no.
Oh, that's okay.
Other
That's
than
okay.
anybody who has not checked their registration lately, please do that.
That's the number one
There's
drive.
nefarious things about, and we don't
Nefarious,
want
you say? Dastardly deeds going on. Dastardly deeds being done by dumbass Donnie and his dank
Snidely
crew.
Whiplash is
That's
out there
it,
trying
baby.
to keep you from voting, and we're not having
Don't let that happen. Make sure you're good to go.
Not going back.
All right. Anyway, Miss Chick, thank you so much. And
You're
we
welcome,
will
John.
be back here on Sunday for another Blue Dot family meeting. I have to get out of rant sometime because it's been too long. TikTok hasn't seen me in a while because that's all I do over there is just post rants. But to our family, our Blue Dot family, I just want to say I love you. Thank you for everything you've done to lift us up and your cards and your letters. I appreciate them so much. Yeah.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe, baby. And don't forget to put a smile on your face and give that shit away because somebody needs it. All right, I'm going to have to go to my mouse to find the right button to... Oh, I see it. That big red one. It's the big red one. Can't miss it. All right.
Can't.
We will see y'all down on Sunday. Until then, I love you. Y'all take care of yourself. Say goodbye, Miss Chick.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. We will see